Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Taking a quick look here at ICP, seeing what's going on. We got a few confirming factors, but a few other things we want to look at too. Based on Elliott Wave here, we could be due for one more leg up. I think that's a pretty strong likelihood, but we also need to be able to break above the cloud here and make sure we have confirming factors, because we take a look at here, when I put this X on the chart, that's where we needed to close in order to be able to have a good confirmation for a long. That didn't happen, so it didn't take a trade, right? That's just generally how it's supposed to work with confirmation. So at this point, now that Bitcoin is quote unquote bottomed out for the moment, again, this is very tentative leading into the Fed meeting today, we're in a situation where we could very well see this price recovery, but we want to be able to see this descending trend line continue, we got to break this descending trend, right? So generally speaking, if you draw it like a trend line, you can see that we have broken it. It's pretty obvious because once again, we've established a higher high above the most recent high. Okay, so those kind of a redundancy there, but generally speaking, we're on the right side of tracks here. Tentatively, we want to see if there's other ones that also are showing, right? So if you're new to the channel, keep in mind I love teaching people to trade. I hope you can learn something today. If you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is the site. Link down below where you can essentially become part of the community. We got an awesome group there. I got a trading academy, community, and signals group. And if you take a look here at some of our plus trades, this is basically some day trades that we have here. Chain link, 16 minutes, 5%. A lot of good opportunities in there, of course, but you got to make sure that you're paying close attention to it because there can be stop losses that happen, but it's not super frequent. Again, they offset with a lot of other good successful trades. But generally speaking, it's really good at finding day trading, scalping opportunities. And then I have more so swing trades myself, is all included. For Solana, 78% in 5 days, Chainlink 33% in 3 days. Okay, so awesome stuff there. Congrats to our community. I like to bring that to your attention just because you may not know, but also, quick congrats of, those who've been patient. You got to be patient in this market, folks. You can't just jump right in and jump out. It can happen sometimes, but if you do it consistently, you'll know that your account just starts whittling down to nothing, and it's not really a great feeling. So let's talk about this here. Daily time frame, 50-day SMA, holding as a potential trend setter here. Okay, so we've seen the price action hold above that for a while now. That's a good sign. However, we did lose a 20-day SMA, and it's not really a great sign either. So 20-day SMA working as a resistance level that could potentially work against us here. But at this point, we can kind of see that we're in a situation where the price action is not really doing, it's kind of right in between, I guess, if you will. We take a look here, of course, at the MACD. We got an MACD FU recently. So generally speaking, this ascending trend is still stunted out. Okay, so again, we can kind of see this here. Price action is working its way up, but we have this definitive line here at about $12.95, round number $13, is essentially a resistance level for us. Okay, so we'll talk about that here in just a minute, but generally speaking, on the daily time frame, we're not in dire straits. We're above 50 on the RSI, stochastic swinging down. This isn't like the worst case, it's not a bad situation because we're right there at that specific pivot point. But if we do lose 50 on the RSI, to me on the daily, that could spell further downside. Okay, that would invalidate this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Elliott Wave, and it could be a situation where it doesn't work out very well. However, having been said all of that wonderful stuff, we can see stochastic MACD is diverging. With stochastic, it is swinging up. This is a little bit quicker of a moving average, and it does help us understand that we are swinging to the upside. Obviously, that's catching this most recent increase. So what does that mean for us here? Well, we're still under 50 on the RSI on the 4-hour. So to me, that's not really a bullish sign. I would rather wait until the price is above that to have a little bit more confirmation. Money flow index is also low, but it's increasing. In a perfect world, we break above 50 on the RSI, and the MFI is also right there with it. That would be a perfect case scenario for us. But again, still a little premature here at this point. To me, personally, again, that's just my personal opinion, based on the simple fact that we're below all moving averages and that we haven't confirmed this uptrend is going to continue. Plus, we got the Fed meeting coming up here shortly too. So a lot of reasons kind of to not take a trade, even though we got some good constellations, if you will. Okay? On the hourly, let's double check this here. We can go ahead and see a few things here as well on the hourly. Mainly, the thing I want to look at here is, of course, is the cloud. And this is something that I always like to talk about, of course. You're probably sick and tired of hearing it, but it really just helps you trade with confirmation. Okay, and at this point, until we can get above, I would say just this, I think this is a 0.382 fib level, right there at about 12.2. There's no reason to really consider a long. Okay, and the main reason why, because a lot of times when the price is below the cloud, it'll reject out of the cloud and continue to make lower lows. Okay, so we're in a situation right now, though, however, that Bitcoin is above the cloud and it's looking like it's wanting to have confirmation. We just got to close at 43.5 today to be able to have that. Right now, ICP is exuding qualities here that the price action could reject out at that resistance level, so we want to be patient and wait, at least again for long. At this point, though, you got to keep in mind too, the lagging span just intersected with a price action. That's implying that the price action is potentially going to shift momentum from bearish to bullish. Okay, so we got some signs here telling us that it wants to shift in momentum, but other times, things that are telling us it shouldn't. Okay, again, when you have conflicting information, folks, you don't take trades. That's, again, the bottom line. That's where the market's been for quite a little while, honestly. Last week or two, ever since that Bitcoin ETF debacle, we've seen a lot of misinformation in the charts. Things kind of letting us know it should go one way and it goes the other. So try to recognize the market is not perfect. It never will be. But right now, it's extremely imperfect. And leading into the Fed here today, you're better off just kind of hanging out on the sidelines. That's really just the best practice. So to everybody who keeps asking, where are the next series of signals here, you just got to recognize that patience is key. We will find our signals when the time is right. And obviously, we'll be able to take more profit. I mean, this month alone, we took somewhere in the range of 1,500–1,600% profit. It's been a good month. Granted, it pales in comparison to 3,500% from December. I get that. But if you're expecting massive regains every single month, you got it wrong, folks. It's slow and steady growth. That's the truth. That's how it works. That's how I've gotten here. And that's how I'm going to continue to stick around in the market. Other folks will probably wash out and essentially destroy their account multiple times. I've already done that. I did that like 15, 16 years ago in the traditional market. Haven't done it yet in the crypto, mainly because I keep pretty safe. Anyways, it's not about me. It's about you. And I want you to be a good trader. So that's why I say these things. So I hope that you learned something here today. If you want to become a better trader, keep in mind, Bitunix, phenomenal exchange. Highly recommended. No KYC or VPN required. $5,500 in benefit rewards if you use my link to register. Please check them out. Extremely beneficial for our community. And obviously, if you want to become a better trader, jumping over to our premium group there. Really, really cool stuff. And if that's not your thing, jump into our general chat too. We got some awesome traders here as well. Thanks again, everybody. Hope you have a great rest day. We'll see you in the next one. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.